Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Inventive Mind. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Gayadi. I'm an intellectual property and business law attorney practicing in California. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. If you're somebody who has seen my other videos, welcome. I will ask you to just please note this is educational purposes only. If you have a specific question, that is please work with the attorney that works on this type of law. So today's topic is how to think about when you are an entrepreneur and thinking about naming your business, what you need to know before you make that crucial decision, especially when it's come to trademarks. So a lot of times I get clients who already have named the business, and I thought I will put this out for anybody who's starting off on the path, hopefully inspire you to come up with a name that can withstand the process of trademark application and processing and get a registration. So what are trademarks? So just to give you idea, there's some other videos on my channel about trademarks, copyright, patents, trade secrets, and how they differ from each other. But here is a quick view. Trademark is a logo or a design or a word that is basically associated with your business. It can be the name of the business that identifies your business and the goodwill of your business. So if you think about trademarks, you're really thinking about things that's probably come to mind is if you think about Apple Electronics, Nike. These kind of marks are very unique. That's what's really special about them. They are basically build the brand and house it in that mark. So you could also have a slogan like just do it as a trademark. But what's really important when you're starting off and thinking about a business name for your business is that it's not enough that the business name is available in like the state registration website, because what matter is when it's come to trademarks, it's important to know that if your business is sounds similar or likely to confuse a consumer out there that with another business that has a trademark on their business, then you can actually get a cease and desist letter from that business. You maybe you will probably have trouble registering your own for your own trademark. And so it can create trouble because the thing is, it doesn't matter, it's not exact, the spelling is different, or that there's something else attached to it, like one more word, if it's not distinctive from that other mark. So what I would really like for entrepreneurs and startup people to think about when they are thinking about names for their business is, first, if you're working with a intellectual property attorney and a business attorney like me, I will actually work with you on making sure that your name can get trademark. But you want to do a trademark search. You want to make sure that there is no likely another mark that can be confusingly similar to yours. Because what happens is when you have a mark that can be very similar to something else out there that do the similar type of business, if you go to file for that registration, you will get what they call a 2D rejection. So this is really the reason why I really recommend thinking about your name ahead of time. But there's a couple of other things you want to think about. You also don't want to name your business basically what you're doing. So you could get a descriptive rejection, what they call, because it's basically your business is describing what just a description and there's nothing unique about it. So like if you're, let's say, water distribution service, if you name your business water distribution, and you will get one of these rejections saying it's descriptive of the services you're providing or the goods you're providing. So The other one you want to think about is generic. You do not want to come up with a mark that is generic, meaning it's just there's nothing unique about it, so that the trademark office will look at your mark when we file for it and say, well, this is generic and therefore you don't get to go forward. So these are the things you want to think about as an entrepreneur or startup person if you're naming your business. While you do want to have, sometimes I have clients who are startups or entrepreneurs who want to have a somewhat of a similar to the idea of the business is expressed through the name. So that somebody looking for that type of business, it will easy to remember. But you also want to weigh that accessibility with the uniqueness, because and also making sure there's nobody else out there that is doing something similar that you will be barred from getting this mark. So those are a few tips to think about when you're naming your business. And like I said, there's a couple of other videos I have discussed this, so feel free to check them out. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me.